Hey, everybody. This is Wall Crawl, and I'm back with our All Achievements Hollow Knight Guide. And today we are doing our final of these little bindings of the Pantheon of Hallownest. That means it's time for the Charms binding. And then after that, I'll do a short little video where we go check out the Land of Storms for our reward. So, don't got to show you my charms because we can't use them. So here we go. Jumping on in. Like usual, I'll break this up into two. So I'll do kind of roughly the first half. Now you want to attack this one on the right first. He has less health. Try to keep track of him. Ouch. He's right there on the left now. And I am going to try to just wail on him as best as I can. He's on the bottom. I try to get in Abyss Shrieks. That's just hop underneath him and get Abyss Shrieks in. Okay, now that one's toast, I feel a little safer, and I can go ahead and try to get some heals in and stuff like that. As he pulls his head back, that I know he's either coming across or he's calling the other flies or something. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with an Abyss Shriek now and warp back. He didn't even make anybody show up, so that's not too hard. I feel like he's got to be dead soon. But it can be... You can kind of get out of your particular rhythm because all of these fights take longer. The Charms binding is widely considered to be the hardest of the bindings. The reason why is because you're basically with the nail binding already, so it's kind of a combination bindings with your nail binding and also losing a bunch of other attacks as well, so, or at least the amount of impact they have. Okay, so I still nice, I jumped right into that one. I still want to rely on my Abyss Shrieks really heavily on the Grow's mother. So a lot of our strategies aren't going to be that weird. They're just going to be pretty much the same thing. I'm going to back up a bit. Over the little shockwave. Okay. He really telegraphs. And then I'm going to go ahead and get me some soul. So hit him and dream nail my way up a bit. And then, so he's good to have for that reason. That's probably good enough. Jump over, hit him on the head a few times. Abyss Shriek him once. Abyss Shriek him twice. Jump back and shoot across him a couple times. It drains your soul more than it typically does, but that's okay. You've got enough to, because you can just refuel on it by keeping him on the ground, by giving him a little hit. Get a second Abyss Shriek, go off to the side. That may not stagger him. That will, though. Alright. And he's fallen on the ground twice, so he's not getting back up. I want to go ahead and hit him 3 times, and then I'll finish him off and use the remaining time to fill up my soul meter and get ready for the next fight. Alright. The massive moss charger. Trying to shoot him once. If he goes over my head, I turn around and shoot him. Otherwise, I'm going to try to get... Oh, there we go. Turn around and shoot him. He's going to come down here. Pow, pow, pow. He does get close enough to you that you can't just spam it. Or at least I can't. So, you feel like you can, but... Gonna get close to you. I can usually get like 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, then a pogo, and then hit him in the back. So that's kind of what I try to do. Step up here, and Hornet falls, and you can just swipe upward so it doesn't push you back, and you can just get a few good hits on Hornet. Now I am gonna go ahead and use my nail arts. She really hates them. A lot of times she will get some hits in, like she just did, but you usually get way more hits in than like that one. Hit it, Abyss Shrieker. You get more hits than she gets on you, so that the nail arts are a good way to go for this particular binding, just because it doesn't, your nail isn't affected very much by it. She does hate getting trapped in the corner and using your Cyclone Slash. So it's a good way to deal with her. But just realize that she will go ahead and hit you sometimes. Alright. Now it's Gorb time. I just do my same little jump up, hit him, avoid. Now it's going to take more times. Like 5, I think. I'm not sure. So that's 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was only 4, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well that worked pretty good. Not significantly different. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to jump right on top of him and take a hit, which means I have a little bit of time to hit him. You see speedrunners do that particular technique. You definitely don't want to do it if you're like super scared about your health, but it can give you some extra hits in. I think you can do it on the White Defender as well, which is nice. If you're not healing, you can do a Cyclone Slash on him after he staggers. You can also Dream Nail him if you need to get that in. So, getting any nail arts you can use on him is really valuable. Any of these bosses, if there's a comfortable way to use your nail arts, jump into it. If you can get Abyss Shrieks and try to land, like, get them caught up to where they get hit by all of the like 4. Whoa, that was fun. The 4 hits that it can be, then it's still quite a lot of damage. Shooting back, pow pow. I'm gonna go ahead and switch techniques to a Great Slash technique. Oh no! I'm suddenly getting very quiet. Yeah, got him in the corner. Using your dash to go ahead and when he comes towards you, you have your Shade Cloak. You don't want to overuse that to where you don't have it to avoid his shot or his dash. So, all right, I'm going to use my Cyclone Slash a lot on him. So charge up another one, jump around. To me, I think it works better than Desolate Dives. I'm going to do a Desolate Dive, though, to get out of there. Woohoo! That was close. Jumping back, Cyclone Slash, pow pow, powie powie wowie. Yikes. I thought I was going to get it. Okay, and he's toast. So that Cyclone, he really doesn't like, just like choppy his feet and try to be ready with a dash to dash away. Huh? Now Master Oro, again, on this time, because we have a weakened nail, when he jumps up over you, you can either do that when he comes across and do the Cyclone Slash. Now, I have to release that to pogo him, but I don't spam the button or so he'll spin longer. I find that I need to be able to escape and dash off to the side to avoid his strike. So I just push up. Ugh, I messed it up. Yeah, there we go. And then otherwise you're charging and you can kind of do this hop away and then hop back to them. So hop away, release a nail art. Hop away, get them. Hop away, get them. It's probably irritating to hear, but it does work quite well. Okay, so he's doing his nail art, hitting him with an Abyss Shriek, and then I have a Desolate Dive to escape using the iframes. I need to do another one Ooh, now I'm back in the middle. So, anytime I get stuck, goodness, guys. Okay, so it's going to give me a chance to heal, which is good. And a chance with Desolate Dive to escape. We do want to build up some more soul, so we have the ability to escape attacks. There we go. We've got one. He's going to come across. And, okay, so didn't really know when to use it. If you can push forward a little bit, it forces them to kind of fall back a little bit. They'll backtrack, see if I can... he didn't want to do it. Pow. Alright. Now I go back to that technique I had earlier, down here on the ground, or release a Cyclone Slash. I missed that one, and I was too far. I am an Abyss Shriek him twice, just to lay on the damage. Okay, guys, yeah. Bow, bow. They were nice to you. So, moving on. Grab up our lifeblood. We really want that. Anytime we're in a binding, it's super helpful. Fill up on our soul. And we are off to the next leg of this happy adventure that is the Pantheon of Hallownest. Holla. Okay. Not in a good spot. So, just as he dials in, just scoot in. You can occasionally use shots to the side. You just got to make sure you when they return, you're out of the way. Blast him again. Goes through. Pokey. Ooh, okay. Go ahead and shoot him. Now they're coming faster. I'm just popping his toe as he comes by. Stepping away. Having it dial in on a specific place on me. And then stepping away from that place. I want to go. Ooh, I tried for it. But the Abyss Shrieks can just like really wreck him. See, that's a good example of how it works well and how it doesn't work well. The first one, it pushed him out of it real fast, and so I didn't get many hits. But the second one, he was trapped in it, so he got like all 4 of them, and it was really great. So you do have to be careful of that, because you can push him out, and he can like immediately send out one of his nails, and you don't know where it is. And so you end up getting hit. Alright, he does not like Abyss Shrieks. He doesn't mind them when you miss, like I just did, but he's not a fan. So, try to get those in, warp through, Abyss Shriek. I jump up in the air. For some reason, it makes me feel I have more control up there with my double jump as the little columns of blast solidify. If you have the soul, go ahead and send out at least 2 Abyss Shrieks right as you start this particular fight. Alright, and pop, pop, pow. Abyss Shriek him. I Abyss Shriek him while he's staggered. I probably don't get all 4 in, but I do get multiple hits. Probably 2, maybe even 3 hits of it. So, better than my nail. I don't have a lot of great times to use great slashes or anything. You could probably do it, but it feels wonky to me. So, tried one, it worked. Now, I do charge my my great slash up, or my dash slash, whatever it's going to turn out to be, for this phase. Watch as he starts to come down, dash. It's going to be somewhere between 4 and 10, I think. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and dash over. Pow, pow. And I do use the great slash technique. Woo! Now you can jump up and hit him. It's not foolproof for me, at least. So I'm choosing not to do that. because I just want to keep my lifeblood, and I'm not confident enough to do it every time. I don't have that on lock, so I'd rather just avoid him and escape better. All right, so it's blah 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 blobbles time. I'm gonna blast them back because I don't want to deal with them getting too close to me. So that's my advice with the obobbles. Try to sneak in a bit. They're getting a little staggered, which is not cool. But if you can time your shots well, you can end up hitting them both. Nice. That's not going to work. There we go. Got them both. I hope one of them will die soon. Not good for me. They are definitely one of the more challenging fights. Now it's great slash time. Or actually, rather, the dash slash. You can come in at the very end, and your your shade cloak is going to protect you a bit. Don't like losing all my lifeblood to them, but I guess it's just how it is. I'm going to go under him now and hit him backward, so I didn't get trapped in the corner. I didn't know there was just one more shot, but because they will turn around and face you wherever you hit them. So, and there was going to be some knockback to my great slash, so that gives me more space to get away from the oblaballs. All right, a good time. You can get a little bit of the oblaballs is a hard fight. In a situation like there, you could heal. When they, and sometimes you might want to slow play this mantis. So as it goes and gets on the wall, you can just avoid and then get heals in. You can heal if you do it quick right there, and you could definitely heal here. If it's throwing it from downward and it curls back up, you can get a heal in for sure. And if it's on the wall but throwing it from up and curling back downward, if you're close to them, you can get a heal if you're quick, and then like dash through the blade like I did earlier. All right, so all three of them, I find that Abyss Shrieks are something they hate. Lots of pogos are valuable. Try not to get too far on one side because they can just appear and they'll end up like wrecking you because they just stand on you as they appear. You've got to be quick after your Abyss Shriek while there's three of them up, because the other one's going to come dashing down on top of your head. So be ready for that. Pow, pow, pow. All right. And I said, pogos are good, but you don't have to keep pogoing all the time. But, if you can get comfortable with that, it is a good technique. When they both come across from the same, the opposite sides there on the bottom, it is a good time to get in a desolate dive. I was doing so good. All right. Yeah. Okay, there you go, lifeblood. I was hoping I was going to keep some of you, but that is not the way of things. And you get to die next. I'm going to great slash it up. Just because it's a stronger way to get them. All right. This one did not get the majority of my shots. So there we go. Now she, I guess, the sisters of battle. And a quick bow. I bowed. All right. So lifeblooded up again. And let's get going for the next round. Make sure you have your soul. Marmu. Okay, so do your... Woo! If he's above you like that, you can try to get in a Abyss Shriek. Otherwise, you just have to kind of get this stupid rhythm right, which I'm like not getting right. Marmu seems to always take a couple of these lifeblood from me. So... don't appreciate it either. I would much prefer Marmu Leave me alone. Jump into Marmoot's mouth, though. Do it. Do it. There's a secret portal to Silk Song. All right. Jump up here. Hit this guy about 8 or 9 times, and then release a Abyss Shriek. That's going to be your general mode of attack. Hide under here. Usually the swipies upward are the best choice. Unless you really have them dialed in, as I don't use the swipies upward. Alright, so they've made some quick work of my my lifeblood masks, but you know, that's alright. That's kind of what they're for. Alright, swoopy across. Don't get too greedy on him. You can do some great slashes and use that attack plan and just try to get like 1 in each time. That's not a bad technique. He doesn't call totally missed. I try to get these desolate dives in right there. So whew. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Yeah, I got it. I really thought I'd probably get hit with the little cyclone, but because it's hard to know where those things are going to come up. So desolate dives are your best because you get the iframes from it. Galleon, if you've got 2 of them, hit him. Why didn't it work? I tried to Abyss Shriek him, but my controller's breaking. Now I have no idea why it didn't work. And if you can just really focus on controlling the big one, that seems to be by far the one that causes people the most trouble. So just really control that one where it is, and you'll save yourself a lot of heartache on this fight. So heartache, yeah, you won't be, cry yourself to sleep all heartbroken because Galleon wouldn't return your calls or something. I don't know. Oh, it's Shio. Okay, so my strategy on Shio is very nail art heavy. I step back. Yeah, I just hop over the yellow one. But red one I jump through and Cyclone Slash. Yellow one hop. The purple I dash slash and hit him. Blue one I step back and dash slash. Step back and dash slash. Hop through and Cyclone Slash. Hop over it. And this one step back. You can always step back right into the path where the purple came from. Because the drops won't happen, like 2 in a row of the same spot. So if it's landed somewhere already, that is a safety place. Jump! Woo! Alright, Cyclone Slash, my dude. Hit him again. Dash in. And just look for the color on that brush so you know what attack is coming. I'm going to check his pocket. Ooh. Okay, and bow. Alright. Lifeblood it up. Definitely gather up your soul and stuff if you need it. It's Hive Night time. Alright. I don't have a lot of great opportunities, for me at least, to great slash this sucker, so I am going to try it now, though, because he's staggered, and I'm going to do that one. Ouch. Dash through. Watch out for the bees. Okay, hoppity hop. Shoot him. I'm going to go ahead and try to do my Cyclone Slash again. Nice. And he is toast. So the Cyclone Slash, if you can get into it quick enough while he staggers, he usually doesn't respond fast enough to get you. He can, but a lot of times he doesn't. Elder Who should be a refuel, and you can just step over to the side and get a single heal in as you're fighting. You usually you're poking Elder Who on the toe right here and building up soul, and then you can, when he disappears like this, you go to the side and get a heal in. I tried to be fairly high on soul for the use of the fight that's coming up next, which is the collector. Try not to use your shade cloak unless you are getting away from the stuff he calls down, because otherwise, if you've already used it, like to try to get closer to him because you're kind of impatient with this taking forever, then excuse me, you don't have the shade cloak and you end up getting hit, and he actually takes his toll on you instead of you using him as a refuel for the collector. So I dash in on the collector, hit him once, I'm going to hit him again, and then I'm going to Abyss Shriek. Just try to get as much damage as I can, and I'm going to... Our nail is weakened, so we want to do our little cyclone cleanup of things. And he's dropping primal aspids and things that are a little more armored up than what you would see in his standard Pantheon form, which makes him he can be definitely a pain. So you want to just vacuum sweep these things up. Do this, followed up with a Abyss Shriek. Okay, I was not quick enough, got myself into some trouble. Darn. I hate it too. As you notice, in other versions of him, he does not, when he dies, his little minions die. But because that didn't happen, here I am with one less lifeblood. So, using your nail arts is a better way. So if you can hop up just a little bit and spam the button while you great slash, or rather cyclone slash, you can get a lot of damage in. I knew I was stuck right there. Taking away my lifeblood. Woo! Nice. Ooh, I thought I got his head. Her head, whatever. Retreat up here to the wall when you see him, unless you really have it down on the pattern of that spray that the god thing, the god tamer monster thing has and shoots out. If you have it, go ahead and hit Grim once with a great slash and be ready for the Abyss Shriek, because you know that you can control where Grim is coming from or going to. Just watch this bottom level only, don't freak out. Double hop, pow, pow. I'm going to try to work up some, I'm not, some great slashes. Great slashes throw me off. If they don't throw you off, there are opportunities that you can, I'm going to go for it. Yeah, I got it. If they don't throw you off, you can adjust this fight to a great slash situation. You can great slash him right there, and or dash slash into him, and when he does this, you can dash slash in. But the hard thing about it is you kind of have to commit to being charged for a slash fight, every single time, or otherwise you don't have time to build it. Okay, I was too far underneath him to get my Abyss Shriek in, and have time to escape if he were to throw something out on the bottom level. So I'm just going to take my time. And Bogo pop. Woo! That was almost too late. Yeah, notice your Shade Cloak gives you a lot of freedom. You don't have to wait very long. And Pogo pop. Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and try to get one of those in. That'll be fun. He may appear, yes. Right after his little bat stages, a lot of times he's about to, with just a little bit more damage, go into pufferfish mode. At least regular Grim is. So, Warby Pow. Okay. These fights, when, he was going to get my last lifeblood. A lot of these fights, you just got to keep going, keep fighting on them, and it kind of be like, this takes just a whole lot longer. All right, now we actually are earning a little bit, getting a little bit ahead. Instead of 5 lifeblood, we now got 6. Okay, so it's time to go fill up all the way, get all your soul, and move on to the next leg. All right. Ooh. Okay, so it's Watcher Knight's time. I a lot of times like to hit him with a Abyss Shriek. If you stand right up next to him, you can get it in. And a lot of times you're not going to be able to kill this guy in time for the next one to show up. Just don't freak out about it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get an attack in. If you can, that's a valuable way to address them if they're both on the same level and you can shoot down across with the soul blasts. They're definitely not as strong as they usually are with Shaman Stone. If Shaman Stone is... I went the wrong way. If Shaman Stone's one of your standard charms, but like it is for me, but still, anything that you can be sure will hit them both is super valuable. Gonna hit him with an Abyss Shriek. Pogo. Pop, pop. Hit him with an Abyss Shriek. And let's keep going. Alright, underneath. Poppity, poppity, poppity. Bippity, boppity, boo. Get him. And pokey, pokey. Warp through. Had to like hang out a little longer. Nah, I'm gonna get hit. Try to escape there. And, ooh, I thought he was the last one. Hopefully I can keep from getting hit anymore. That would be nice. That would be my favorite. I can't. These guys are a challenge, though. They certainly are. So I'm going to Desolate Dive to escape. Desolate Dive to escape that corner. No! You crud. And finish him off. Yeah, that was lame. I lost more mass than I wanted to in that fight. Sometimes it just feels like they put a challenging one right up front that just picks away at your masks. Okay, so I get right here, and I'm ready for Umu to come up, and then as long as he's not making, the other one that like follows you around. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and go for it. Got him the once. Got him the twice. And I'm not gonna shoot that though. And that was scary because I thought I knew I couldn't hit him too close or I'd blow myself up, and it was gonna be dumb. Try to get really good at Umu. Umu should be a refuel, so you can keep rotating from that far left platform. I got a really lucky run of it right there, just to where he put the jellies, but on that left platform, and then just kind of escape and run over to that far right platform. And that gives you a lot more maneuverability, in my opinion. Just keep rotating back and forth. I would train on that one a lot, so you can not only beat him regularly, but actually build all your soul back and enter this Nosk fight with basically almost your soul and all your masks. All right, Nosky Poo. You can jump forward and get a couple hits in, so that's good. Not many, just one. Now, I like to hit and shoot like so the Nosk has to like fly up into it. Now this fight will be longer because I don't have a good pattern for getting great slashes or nail arts in on the Nosk. Maybe somebody does, and if you do, tell me about it in the comments. But from the ceiling, I like to use Desolate Dives to give me a little bit of a iframes to not get hit there. That little spew he just did, I feel like you're safest moving forward toward him or it or whatever it is. Yeah, okay, up in the ceiling. I don't have it, so I can't escape it. And that was a big blobby, so I had to get hit. That's okay. Those are lifeblood's four, not for the floor. All right, in the Ooh, I thought it was in the ceiling. You creeper. Okay, I'm gonna heal up, but I don't want Hornet's mask to hit the floor. Yes, get it off of there. Okay. Ooh, hello, Sly. All right, so for Sly, lots of nail arts. This one is not too much of a problem. With his, don't get too far away from him because you want him to not break off his attack pattern. Where you have a lot of control is taking comfort in Sly's very predictable attack pattern. Sly's super fast. He has a very wide range, but once you get familiar with his attack patterns, you can use them against him very much. Just dash across. Ooh, yeah, see, I was too far away from him, so he broke it off. And then I had to deal with a brand new attack. Especially those ones where he comes up and is going to pivot downward. Excuse me. That is, so dash across. That's the time to not get too far away. Just like that. Helicopter time. Pow. I'm going to try to hit him one more time, but I don't think that's going to finish him. It did. Go over to like this, either this little golden thing that's like right behind me, or over at the purple thing that's like a shrine. It allows you to see better where he's coming from. Warp away, hit him with a great slash. Warp away, great slash. Thank you, Sly, for playing. You can dream nail him if you need it. But try to get that bow in. Oh, Hornet. This is a challenge. Not gonna lie. The reason why is because a lot of times you run out of soul when she starts making her stupid pokey pokes all on the map, and at that point, you have to start pogoing them to clear them out. If you just use your normal technique of just ticky-tack at her and getting these little pogo attacks, that's good, that's positive. I'll get like a great slash in when you stagger her if you don't need a heal. I'm not going to go for it. All right. Now she's on to the phase where she gets the pokies out. And I can try to use them as much as possible, try to get rid of them. But she can certainly make it a problem for you. Yep, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get a heal in, so no great slash for her right now. And this just lasts significantly longer than what you feel like it should. Okay, I only got one of them. Stepping in, just still... There's way less of these in like a normal run with Hornet Sentinel. Just try not to freak out and try not to get impatient with the attack pattern. And know that you're in control of the fight. Stay in control. I've tried to fight her with great slashes, kind of like what I did with the first Hornet, but not doing the cyclone. But when you jump over her great slasher, it doesn't really work very well. I've seen some people do it, but it's significantly harder to pull off, in my opinion. All right, so I'm going to stop there for part 1, and I'll hit you up with part 2 coming up. Bye.